These are the Equinage picks for Parx Racing on Tuesday, March 25. You are watching the race simulation of the first race, a courtesy of Equinage.com, the best handicapping tool for the US horse racing. Go to the QR code that you have in your screen, register your free user, try the system, test it. You will not regret, and you can pay in the US with your credit card or PayPal and PayPal everywhere in the world. Let's talk about race number one. Don't forget the Scotty Picks, a machine learning algorithm emulating a human handicapper. You have the win percentage. It's a win probability for each horse based on stats. It's a logic number. Obviously, this is independent from these Scotty Picks, and the Scotty Picks, the top two picks, 52% of effectiveness. The long shot, depending on the kind of race, the type of race, between 11 to 14%. So between the three of them, like 65% of hitting rate, and only 52% with the top two picks, something that you need to consider, especially if the horses are also with a good win percentage or a good win probability. The pace will, like the race simulator, will show you the initial speed of the race, the SOR, strength of race, is the competitive level of each horse. So you can compare them and compare it with the race level, in this case 46 for this race. The GSR is the genetic strength rate, is the pedigree condensed in a number for this surface and distance. So in the first race, 2 and 5 are the Scotty picks. The long shot is the 9. The 2 is the win percentage. So this horse is supported. Then you have the number 1, 7, 4, and 8. The 8 is the second in the Scotty picks. A horse that you need to consider, but this race looks a bit open. This second race, this first race at Parx Racing, you need to probably use the 2 for sure, and the 8, but you need to check also 4, 7, and 1 in an open race. In race 2, it looks more polarized. 5 and 4, the top picks. Long shot, the number 3, 5, 40% solid, 4, 25%. Between these two, mathematically speaking, 65% of probability of victory. So these two horses are a must. And then you have options like the 6 and the number 3, that is the long shot, for the exotics. And if you want to add one of them to your tickets, if you are doing a multi-race wager. In race 3, 3 and 4, the 2 Scotty picks, and the 5, the long shot, the number 3, 61% to win, is a very solid win percentage. The pick here, and the 4 and the 5 are the other horses with certain amount of win probability, very low in comparison with the 3. The 2, the 4 is the second pick of Equinage. So this horse has for sure a possibility to complete the Sacta. When a horse has, that is something additional, more than 60% to win, in the reality, every 2 of them win one race. So we're talking about this horse alone is for sure 50% to win, at least in the reality, more than the win probability that is calculated in this algorithm. So the number 3 is a must, and maybe a single in this race, a horse that maybe you can take the risk and use it as a single. The 4, the enemy, and also the 5, of course. In race 4, another horse with a good win percentage and top pick, 6 and 3, the top picks, the 4, the long shot, the 6, 51 win probability, a little lower than the previous race, but it's still high. So another horse that you can consider has a possibility of single, especially if you see the other metric. Don't forget, if you check the horse, if you touch it, you have more information, more detail about the horse and all his potential. So you are losing nothing if you don't register your free user and try the system. So the number 6 has a good opportunity here, like in the previous race, a likely single. The number 3 is the second pick, and also the second win percentage, but it's lower than the number 6, and the 4 has in the previous race, is the long shot. So these two are the enemies. clearly the number 6 is the horse to beat here. In race 5, different story and open race. Now the 4 and 1 are the top picks. The 7 is the long shot. So the 4 and 1 and horses that you need to consider seriously. They have a good opportunity. They are a bit among the win percentage top horses, but the difference is not too much with others. So it means that these horses has a good chance to win, but you need to check the others, especially, for example, the 7 that is 6-1 in the money line. The number 1, by the way, is 6-1 in the money line. So these two are price plays in this race anyway. So consider these two, check the 7, check also the number 2 and 6, and make your analysis and decision. This one is a tougher race, of course. In race 6, it's a bit spread the race, but obviously the number 8, 30% to win and top pick of Econage is the horse that looks like the strong option initially, but you need to consider obviously other aspects. The number 3 is the second pick and also with a decent win percentage. Then you have the 7 and number 1. These are the 4 top win percentage, and with the 8 and 3 has the Scotty pick. So in this race, the 8 and the 3, you need to use them, likely use them, and the 7 and 1 and other options. In race 7, 5, 2 are the top picks of Scotty picks. The 7 is the long shot. The 2, good win percentage, 37%, a horse that maybe is a must in this race. Is in both programs, algorithms. Now the 5 is very interesting because he's the top pick of Equinage, has a decent win percentage, 8-1 in the morning line, a price play. So this horse, you need to check him because he could be a very good play in your exotics and in your multi-race wagers. Then you have the 4 with 15%, the 2 with a good chance to win, the 5 is an alert that you are receiving here very clearly that this horse has more chance than the morning line is saying. In race number 8, 1 and 4 are the top picks, the 3 the long shot. The race is open. 3 horses with similar win percentage. Among them, the number 1 and 4, they are here. But the 5 is there too, has a good chance. And the 3 is not far with the number 2. I repeat, an open race. 1 and 4 look like a must, but the number 5 has a good chance. In race 9, 6 and 5 are the top Scotty picks. The long shot is the 4. The 6, very good. Good, not very good. Good win percentage is the top pick here. Then you have the 4 that is the long shot, 8-1 in the money line. Very similar to 2 races before. It's not in the picks, but it's at least the long shot and has 19% to win, 8-1 in the money line. Another horse that the system is saying has more chance than the money line is saying compared with the 5. It's the second pick. Obviously, you need to check this horse. The win percentage is not far from the 4. But basically, the algorithm is saying that the number 5 has a similar chance to win like the number 4, and the 4 is 8-1 in the money line. You can ignore this. 3 and 1 with a similar win percentage. For the exotic at least, you need to check these horses. Maybe a race that you need to spread, and these horses has a good price value. In race 10, 7 and 4, the top picks. The 3 is the long shot. The 4, 30% to win is the horse that you need to use for sure. Then, because it's the second pick and has a good win percentage, check the 3, the 7 is the top pick. 10% to win is relatively low, but the horse is the top pick, so has a good chance. 6-1 in the money line. It's attractive. But now you have the long shot, that is the 3, 18% to win, has a better even win probability, and 8-1 in the money line. This race is a race that you need to spread. A surprise can happen here, and the Scotty picks and the win probability is giving you at least a couple of horses with a good morning line that could take the victory here. So 4, 3, 6, 7, and 1, and even the 2 are among the win percentage. The 4 is the highlighted horse. Second pick, obviously, you need to use this horse. It's likely the favorite, but obviously the 3 and the 7 are horses that you need to consider seriously that can make good money in this race if the 4 is not delivering. Good luck today with all your bet at Parx Racing.